Hello, my name is Visor, and welcome to episode 26 of Let's Play The Witcher 2, Roche's Side. Last episode, we lifted the curse from the battlefield, which is good. Then we learned Dethmold went sort of nuts with his capture the conspiracy thing, which is sort of neutral. But then we learned Roche is the head of the conspiracy, which is bad. And we ended the last episode rushing to the Blue Stripe camp to warn them, which should be coming up real soon. And it doesn't seem like anyone is here.
Finally, you're here.
Oh, we do have company. Though they don't seem very happy to see us. Well, actually, they are happy to see us, but they're trying to kill us. These guys are all very irritating since they all have pole arms, and I find them annoying. Where the hell is Roche? He should be helping me here. Oh, there's Roche. He's throwing his little daggers. They don't do all that much damage. Though you notice the guy I was beating on, I think he caught on fire because of my sword, or he might have walked into the fire. But I think it's the fire runes on the sword because this isn't the first time it's happened. I've seen it happen during the fight at Lorito's place as well. Pretty sure one guy just burst into flames while I was hitting him. Anyway, one guy's down. I just need to aim my Igni a little better. Keep putting it into the furniture and the roast pig. It's not really helping. Either way, I think it's pretty obvious that Dethmold knows. So it should be interesting. Alright, one guy left. It's just the armored guy, who's kind of annoying. I can't really set him on fire consistently, but he'll die soon enough. There we go.
Where'd everyone go?
They were invited to a banquet.
How do you know?
I saw Dethmold's messenger arrive.
What is this feast?
A celebration. Apparently Dethmold exposed the leader of some conspiracy.
The syphilitic prick.
Where's this banquet taking place?
The camp canteen. But it'll be empty now. Everyone's marched on Vergen.
Quickly.
Yeah, that's definitely a trap. So, I guess Roche's people are in trouble. So we'll head inside and see what we can do about it. Additionally, I set up a new item on my bar. It's poisoned harpy claws. I actually found them under the camp. It's the tunnels that the assassin witches took. We can actually go down there. There's just a bunch of loot though, so it's not too big of a deal. Now, these poisoned harpy claws, they say they have a 90% chance of poisoning. They haven't worked for me yet, so we'll see.
Finally, you're here. I'll kill the sons of bitches. They'll suffer and die, long and painfully.
Well, maybe we can help with that with our poison claws. So, there are more enemies with pole arms in here. Maybe about 12 to 15. I'm not really sure. Now, some of them are armored, some of them are not. So, I'm thinking about using some Dancing Star. Dancing Star is really useful against the unarmored guys. For some reason, the armored guys seem to be immune to the fire. I guess that sort of makes sense. Metal doesn't burn, but I don't know. I thought it would also sort of let them roast. Plus, I know I set one guy on fire earlier. Anyway, though, you can see in the distance, all the unarmored guys are just flailing in the fire. This should simplify things quite nicely. Actually, let's speed it up a little bit. Go in, stab them while they're spinning around and stuff. And look how cool that is. It leaves fire on the ground, so they'll walk into it and catch fire again and again. It's great. I don't know where Roche went, though. Oh, there he is. I see him in the left corner. He's having a 1v1 against an armored guard. Anyway, let's take care of these guys real quick. Alright, so now we have the armored guys left. Now first, I want to try the poison claws. They never seem to work for me before. I'm wondering if it's because they're armored, but it doesn't seem to work on unarmored enemies anyway. So, I don't know. They don't seem all that useful. Let's try another one. Actually, they're really close. Can I? No. Okay, I can't throw any of those. So let's get a bit further away first. Wow, they hung a lot of people here. Anyway, one more try. Third time's a charm, maybe? No, still doesn't look like poison to me. So, let's try this thing instead. Now, this thing is supposed to stun like Ard. This, Sandium or whatever. I've never seen it do it, though. Yeah, it doesn't seem to really do the same thing as Ard. Now, what I really want to do with Ard is do the stun that allows you to do the instant finish. No, still not doing it. Alright, let's back off. We're getting kind of low in health. Now, the reason I want the instant stun is, well, it's a lot easier to take on these four guys if they're just instantly die, you know? Not really getting any of the stuns I need, though. That's a little troublesome. Now, I could also try using Igni, but it honestly doesn't do that much damage. Oh, look like Roche is done over there. He actually killed someone. Perfect! Alright, exactly what I wanted. Oh, God, I'm in between them. Well, I'm really low now. Maybe I should have taken a few potions. But I think we should be okay. We just need a few more stuns. Come on. Maybe we'll try the bomb one more time. You know, the thing says 30% chance of stunning. I've thrown it about 3 times, hitting 2 to 3 people each time. The fact that no one has gotten stunned yet probably means it doesn't work because... Ooh, another one. Because I think mathematically, for me to hit like about 8 times and have 0 stuns, that should be less than 10%. Maybe less than 5%. But either way, it's ridiculous. I'm thinking it just doesn't work. Oh, that's brutal. Oof. Anyway, this fight's almost over. I mean, Roche is here now. As long as we don't take a stupid hit, we should be okay. Seriously, it would suck to take a hit right now and lose. There we go. Now, unfortunately, we walked in the total opposite direction of the cantina, so we'll head over there. We could also loot all these dead soldiers, but it's mostly just gold and some junk armor and weapons. We don't really need it. Instead, we can admire the new decorations. Holy shit, Dethmold was busy. Wonder what we're gonna find inside of the tent. Oh. Yeah, that's not good.
I'll kill the Horsens. Every last one.
Vess, are you all right?
Yes.
What happened?
Dethmold invited everyone to a feast. He said the king was grateful that we'd helped reveal the plot. A roast pig and 2 barrels of wine awaited, he said. He said Vernon had just returned from Kedwen. He was to be personally decorated by the king, and I was to be there to see it. The lads went to the canteen, I went to the royal tent.
Well, Roche was not in the king's company. Dethmold jumped around like an ape, shouting that they'd all hang as punishment for Flotsam for conspiring.
Vess, what did they do to you?
I begged them. I pleaded. They laughed at me and let me go. Your Majesty, withdraw your order, I beg you. They're normal fighting men who were just following orders. They don't deserve to die. Please, sire, show mercy. They're men of honor. They deserve better.
Honor? Where was your honor when...
Dethmold, leave us.
Your Grace.
What can a whore know of honor? You're a stupid little strumpet, and that is how I shall treat you. You'll behave if you want to see any of your foolish comrades again.
Don't go there, please, Roche. Dethmold expects you to seek vengeance. He awaits it.
He won't need to wait long.
Don't you understand? They hanged the lads to provoke you. You were away. They had a battle to win. They didn't know when you'd return. You cannot go there.
We won't.
We'll follow the army. Kill every Kedwini we meet.
That's suicide.
Plough it all. Everything I loved died in this tent. My country disintegrates. My friends cruelly murdered. I want blood.
As do I. You've no idea how much. I can still smell that swine on me, but I'll not let them win. Attack Henselt now, among his army, and blood will flow. But it will only be yours.
Vess is right, Roche. Let it go for now.
Fuck! What do you suggest I do?
We'll try to get to Vergen through the ravines. I know a hidden path into the town. With the battle raging, we won't be noticed. We'll find Sheila and get the Kingslayer.
And in the process kill as many Kedwenis as we can.
Vess, can you manage it?
Vess stays. I'll not put her in danger again. And someone must get back to the Percival and its crew. Sail to a nearby cove. We'll need some way to get out of here.
I'll take the boat around the bend past the camp and await you there.
We must head through the ravines. Shit.
Vess is lying.
I can vouch for her with my life.
I can't believe she escaped Dethmold.
What are you suggesting?
Nothing.
First I'll kill Henselt, then Dethmold. Or maybe the other way round. What do you advise?
I advise you to shut up and keep your eyes and ears open. Pleasure comes later.
So yeah, that's what happened to the Blue Stripes. It's pretty much just Roche and Vest now. But really, if you look at the corpse, you'll notice none of them look like 13 or Finn. So maybe they lived. Unlikely, though. More likely they're just reusing the same hanging man model. Anyway, though, I'm not saying the murder was something we shouldn't be mad about, but, you know, in terms of who caused this, Roche kind of had a hand in this. If he didn't fuck around with Kedwini politics, this wouldn't have happened. In fact, when we talked to him earlier, we specifically talked about the conspiracy, and he said, "Oh, I don't want to be involved. I'm not paid to interfere with other countries." And Geralt astutely said, "That's exactly what you're paid to do." And it looks like that's exactly what happened. Granted, this conspiracy started 3 years ago, so maybe he was too deep to really stop. Anyway, now we're gonna find these soldiers every once in a while we need to kill. They're not too hard, though. I mean, as long as it's not like 12 guys with pole arms, it's alright. Otherwise, I have to Benny Hill it and just try my best to kite. Anyway, as you can see, there's also some dead squirrels here. Probably since they're part of the resistance. Which should be interesting because now we're basically allies to Yorveth and his Scoia'tael. So that should be fun. Anyway, I'm not going to fight those harpies. They're a waste of time. I just need to make it through here. Now, just in case you don't remember this is actually the path to where the two assassin witchers were hiding out. Except this time, instead of heading into the cave hideout, we're going to take the path that used to lead through the mist. Of course, the mist is not here anymore, so should be a different experience. Anyway, we're almost there. I'm pretty sure we killed all the harpies and Inres or whatever. Ah, there it is. So, we're gonna head straight through here. And what do we see? A wrecked boat, which is kind of weird to see this far inland.
What's that beast?
A troll. Watch it. He could break your neck with a single blow.
Do I look like a cow?
Who you? What want?
Well, we could try to be super aggressive and piss it off, or we could be a little more diplomatic. It's probably better.
We're passing through.
Wishes trolls kill. Me kill. Not easy. Run. Old man coming. Old man rip apart you.
Alright, so Wisha is witchers, and she's talking about how witchers will kill trolls, and the old man is her mate, who is probably coming, according to her.
Calm down, you silly cow. We're on our way to Vergen.
Where want run, go. This way, not. My home is. Folk in and out. No peace for troll. Bother, bother.
Who does?
Folk.
Geralt, let's end this beast's suffering.
No, that would be a bad plan. Roach is still a little mad.
Wait. Who's been bothering you? Try to remember.
We shall other. Shinehead here come. Fat.
Did you speak to him?
Tried, but he my face. Whack. Old man called. Beat in your missus. He sword show. Blood springs. Old man down. Wounds. We shall say rush to Lomin.
Alright, so a bald witcher came through here and is heading to Lomin. It's kind of interesting.
Anyone else pass through this way?
Lady came out fog. Awful reeked.
What did she look like?
Hew me, lady.
Anything more specific?
Head strange. Horns huge.
Sheila.
Say Vergen go. More nothing.
Alright, so what is Lomin exactly?
You mean Lochmuin?
So said. We shall say rushed. Other he'd take old man's.
You mentioned that already.
Alright, that does it. So that was nice.
Good to chat. No harm in talking, see?
Sleep I. Run out go.
Sweet dreams.
Old man see, tell not wake me. I want sleep.
Alright, so we didn't have to kill her, which is nice. However, over here in the wrecked ship, there's a glowing chest. Inside is something very important. It's actually related to a quest in Chapter 1 that we didn't finish. Mystic River. So, once we read this, remember there was some sorcerer who was working for a college that went nuts. Well, turns out, looks like they found something very important, and he wants to claim it for himself, and not give it back to that university or whatever. So that's why he went sort of nuts. Anyway, let's get on our way. Oh, also, by the way, if you killed this troll, you can actually get Triss's bandana. Not saying she ate Triss or anything, but basically Triss has this whole separate adventure going on and somehow involve those trolls. Hopefully we'll get more of that story later on. Anyway, we've been here before, but from the other side. That hut over there, that's where the crazy guy got all those feathers and dressed up as a bird. So we're pretty close to Vergen already, basically. Anyway, just keep on going this way. Granted, we probably can't just go through the front gate. Probably full of Kedwini soldiers. We're gonna have to think of a good way to get around. Anyway, though, there's more harpies here. They're not hard still. I'm probably not going to loot them just because I don't need to. But this is filling up my adrenaline bar, which is pretty important. I guess I probably should kill all of them, though, because I'm about a level, which would be nice. I would finally be able to put a few points into the swordsmanship tree. I have a pretty good idea what I want to do first, though. Anyway, that's... Oh, no, there's one more. This one's in a really awkward spot. There we go, all dead. Okay. So, let's move on. And we'll definitely run into some more enemies right up ahead. However, it looks like those soldiers are fighting a troll. Wonder if he is the old man. So we'll just kill these guys real quick. I mean, it's good to have an ally, right? And there we go. Pretty simple.
Thank good homies. Bad dead.
Take care of yourself, troll.
From Gully come. There my missus. Hersey?
We did, yes.
She how?
Now we have a few options here. I think the more interesting one is the second one.
She's fine, as long as she didn't run into a Kedwini unit.
I no! Kedwini no! Kedwini murder!
Maybe she evaded them.
Old birds, honor I protect. Kill Kedwini. All kill!
Go to Vergen. You'll find plenty there.
I go hard hit. Hard!
Well, this looks like it's gonna be a good time. Now, if you went with the other choice, basically he'll go chill with his missus, and then he won't really be helping you do this part over here. Now, fighting this crowd of enemies is completely possible, it just takes longer. You know, things get done faster when you have a troll. Ooh, I ran a little too deep. Anyway, in this case, we definitely have to kill all these guys because we actually want to take a side path, but we can't actually go there if we are still in combat. So this should simplify things. Now, the troll does throw rocks, but it doesn't really work if he gets attacked in that animation. So if we free him up, he should help us by throwing rocks now. Wow, he actually hit me with that rock. Did some damage, but we're still okay. And for the most part, I think we've done enough help. This is pretty clean now, so let's just head to the cave. Now, of course, this is the cave we went into when we were looking for the sword called Hatred, which also means we need to take some cat potions, because this place is still super, super dark. Additionally, since cat potion decreases our damage by 10%, we can also probably take some damage potions. Like, for example, Rook, which does plus 10%. And then maybe some sign damage. That should be good. The enemies in the cave aren't that hard. There's just a lot of them, so if we jack up our offense, we should be able to cut through them a little faster. Alright, there we go. Now we're ready to head inside. But unfortunately, this secret passageway isn't really very well kept. Or at least Dethmold's goons know a lot. In fact, you can hear them fighting already. So yeah, Dethmold has his men all over this place, and we're gonna have to cut our way through them. So that's sort of payback, right?
Looks like Dethmold's people know about the secret passage too.
But these two guys are not that hard. Unless you attack Geralt with like 4 or 5 guys, it's not really a big problem. Also, I hope you guys noticed that my sword has set a few other people on fire through this whole episode. Anyway, let's head through this door, if it lets me.
Witcher Geralt and Vernon Roche. Now that's some pairing.
Out of our way, Pangret.
Come on, Roche. You know this is no chance meeting.
You never appear anywhere by chance, always turning up where the pay's best.
You haven't changed a bit. Think you're superior because you wiped the royal arse? Sad. Kill them!
Alright, so I hope you guys remember who that Adam guy was. Basically, he was the guy we did arm wrestling against, so I guess it was kind of brief, but yeah, that's who he is. And his mercenaries are not that tough. Even though they're armored, they actually catch on fire fairly easily, which is nice. Maybe the guys we fought at the Kedwini camp were magically enhanced to resist fire or something. Either way, they were pretty hard to fight, so I'm glad we're not doing that anymore. Or it could be the polearm. Maybe that gave them an advantage. Anyway, again, we're not looting these guys. They have stuff. It's not that important. I mean, really, all it's going to do is weigh me down. Anyway, these guys are fighting the ravine, which is sort of a problem because normally you want to switch to the silver sword. In this case, I'm going to use my normal sword and just try my best. I mean, it does decent damage anyway, so it's alright. And excellent, we leveled up. That's exactly what I wanted. So, let's put in our point. Now, in swordsmanship, we have a few abilities we can get into. We can do Rip Post, which is nice. It allows you to parry, but it's not that useful for somebody who's focused on magic. Whirl is nice as well, you hit multiple people, but again, doing magic. Instead, what I really want to do is get footwork, which increases your dodge distance because it allows you to gain increased vigor regeneration, which is definitely something you probably want when you need vigor to cast magic. And of course, we're being magic focused. Anyway, the rest of this cave is just full of fights. You don't need to see most of them, so we're just gonna skip ahead real quick. Alright, so we're almost where we need to be. However, you might have noticed that the screen's a lot darker. Well, cat expired, and I decided not to take more cat. Instead, I took some swallow, which will increase our vitality regeneration. It's a pretty hard fight coming up, and I probably want the vitality regeneration instead of the damage penalty. Plus, it's going to be pretty well lit, so we don't really need cat anymore. Anyway, there's Dethmold, Adam, and his men, and we're going to fight all of them.
You said you'd got rid of them.
I underestimated them.
You'll pay for my people, you whore's son, for each and every one of them.
So don't underestimate them this time and never let me down again.
Yeah, that's right. Dethmold just cackled like a supervillain. Anyway, despite your first instinct to take out the mage first, you don't want to fight him. Because if you try to fight him, he'll just start teleporting and regenerating. Instead, you gotta kill all these soldiers first. So we're gonna use our time slowdown bubble and get a lot of backstabs in. Especially since so many of these guys are pissed at Roche. So we're taking advantage and getting a lot of free hits in. By the way, as you can see, we're on the edge of the slowdown bubble, so I don't really want to fight those other guys. Instead, I'm trying to maximize my slowdown time. Also, that guy caught on fire as well, so I'm pretty sure it's just the fire runes. Anyway, our bubble's gone, but you might notice sometimes these guys will get electrocuted. Well, that's actually Dethmold, but I guess friendly fire's on, and he's just hitting them instead. Fine by me, really. Anyway, we really only gotta kill one more mercenary and Adam. Between Geralt and Roche attacking from both sides, though, this should be pretty simple. And I guess Dethmold is helping as well. So overall, you gotta be careful. That stuff actually hurts, and I'm pretty sure you still take more damage if he hits you in the back with it. So, be careful where you're getting attacked. Ideally, you want to use Ard against Dethmold, so it knocks him on his ass. The problem is, he puts up this Quinn shield that you have no way to dispel. Oh, and also he starts teleporting, just to be extra annoying. However, at least he won't start regenerating his health like crazy now, so I guess that's something. Anyway, he's being a complete bastard at just teleporting around a bunch. But if you look at the battlefield carefully, you can sometimes see where he's going to teleport to, which is a little weird. Either way, though, we just need to sort of wait him out. There's really not much we can do by the shield until it goes away. Anyway, oh, he teleported again. God damn it. Alright. There we go. So hit him with the Ard, he gets on his ass, get more sword swings in. Serious, he put a shield up right away. Oh, did you see the splash of the health bar? You see, like I said, you can see where he's teleporting. Unfortunately, I still can't hit him at the moment. He just constantly teleports. Uh-oh, I think we did it. Yeah, we did it. This is a little weird. normally starts talking. Did this damn game glitch out? Ah, there we go.
The perfect foe for you. Don't chase me, it would be stupid.
I'm not really sure what that means because that perfect foe is, like, on the ground right now. Doesn't seem to be doing much. Anyway, that's it for now. Next episode, we'll be finishing Chapter 2. Turns out trying to make a 50-minute episode is probably a little bit too much. I'm going to try my best to get that episode ready for tomorrow, in which we'll go to Vergen, which is currently engulfed in war. But until then, thank you all for watching, and hope to see you guys next time.